Hey, welcome to our 3-minute study of Matthew chapter 28. It's such a blessed and wonderful chapter, the triumphant resurrection of Jesus. Let's jump right in. This is the brightest moment in human history. Women approach the tomb early Sunday morning, and the stone is rolled away. An angel appears to them and says the most triumphant thing about Jesus, quote, "He is not here, for he has risen, just as he said." Jesus then appears to the women, and they are amazed and worship him. He sends them to the disciples to report the news. At the same time, the guards report what happened, but they are paid to lie and say the body was stolen. That story spreads in their day, though Matthew exposes it in this letter. The 11 disciples go to Galilee to meet him. They see Jesus and worship him. Jesus tells them to proclaim his authority and to preach baptism and faithfulness. Here's something maybe we can use from that. The four Gospels add different elements to Christ's resurrection story. Matthew's account focuses heavily on proof that Jesus is risen. The first report comes from a shining angel. Then Jesus himself appears to the women. Any attempt to cover this up is false and hollow. He met with the apostles and told them exactly what to share with others. This means we can put full confidence in their teachings in the book of Acts and the epistles. Matthew's testimony is substantiated by multiple witnesses. The tomb was empty and will always be empty. Jesus is risen and ruling. We must observe all he has commanded us, and he will be with us even to the ends of the age. Thought questions for the day. Number 1, why do you believe that Jesus Christ was raised from the dead? And how is your life different because your King defeated death? Secondly, the women saw Jesus and bowed down to worship him. You would have done the same. How are you bowing before him in your life? And then lastly, will you allow Jesus to rule your life? Have you been baptized? If that is his command, will you submit to him and obey his will today? Let's pray together as we conclude this wonderful letter, the Gospel of Matthew. Great Lord, with your victorious and exalted Son, all glory be given to you and to Christ. Your Son defeated our greatest enemies, Satan, sin, and death. No grave could hold him, no lies could diminish him, and no force of darkness could stop him. He is our King, and we love him. Father, guide us and help us understand what that means. All authority over our lives belongs to him. We seek to love him, obey him, and live in full confidence that he is with us. Help us develop a faith that will live in his honor today. He is raised and ruling. He is the centerpiece in everything good, and I hope that he fuels your day. Thanks for listening.